The Dallas Mavericks, with less than a 2% chance of getting the first overall pick in the draft lottery, as we all know, won the draft lottery. We've been talking about it for weeks. One of our last in-studio guests, O'Shea Jackson Jr., took off his tinfoil hat and said the NBA was absolutely locked in on rewarding the Dallas Mavericks for enriching his Los Angeles Lakers with yet another generationally talented player for what one would think is next to nothing, although Anthony Davis is pretty much something. But we knew they were going to take Cooper Flagg unless they were going to do something completely unexpected, like, trading Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis and not much else. Certainly in terms of draft capital. If you trade Luka, you'd think you'd own literally half the first round of the draft. Certainly if we saw Desmond Bane go for as much as he went. Well, we could keep going on and on. But the Mavericks went ahead and took Cooper Flagg. You betcha. And now we get to see what the first overall pick is going to do in Dallas with eventually fellow Dookie Kyrie Irving when he comes back. Apparently he's going to sign for multiple years to come back, right? Daniel Gafford is signed to come back. They already have a Dookie in Derek Lively as well. I mean, Duke goes to Dallas. Is what we're seeing right now, right? And the only question, because everybody expects him to be outstanding in this association, I guess the only questions, plural, is will he make an immediate impact in a league where rookies rarely do? He'll get the minutes, and the question is, how's he going to work in? And the question is, still remaining, who's going to be in charge to actually go ahead and figure out how it makes it all work? Because again, O'Shea Jackson Jr. wasn't the first guest this week to say, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, just look at facts and draw your own conclusions. His own conclusion is that, there's a conspiracy in the NBA to reward teams who lose their best players, whether it's them walking on them, like, say, LeBron, or Anthony Davis wanting out in New Orleans, or trading away Luka Doncic. You know how I feel about that. But Brian Windhorst said, look at facts. Look at facts. The Knicks knocked on several coaches' doors after firing Tom Thibodeau and were either firmly denied, cursed out, however you want to put it, as Shams gave meat on the bones of what a firm denial sounds like, or firm rejection. And at least I wasn't cursed at when I was rejected on prom night. That was a firm rejection. Is this thing on?
Let you tell it.
Listen, Jason Kidd doesn't have a new contract like Ime Udoka has, or supposedly Billy Donovan's going to get. So the question is how committed is this team to Jason Kidd? And that actually came up in the post-draft press conference where the Mavericks were just like, we'll take Cooper Flagg, smoke him if you got him, enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming out.
God bless.
Quick night. We got to run. We got to get something to eat here. But before they went out, Nico Harrison was asked,
You can go home now.
What is up with your coach? And is there anything to be up? And is there any there? Roll it.
You obviously brought up J. Kidd just a second ago, but since it keeps being asked, since the rumors are still out there, just wanted to see if you can conclusively say that J. Kidd is going to be the head coach next season.
Are there rumors still out there about J. Kidd?
Apparently.
Oh, okay, I thought I shut him down. Yes, he will be the coach next year.
Thought I shut them down.
Is he Chuck D, Public Enemy? Shut him down.
I don't think that you did there.
By the way, Chris,
buddy.
Completely different look on his face then than the last time we saw
He looks
him.
very happy and vindicated.
He also still has a default, like he looks nauseous and answering questions.
Yeah.
Well, he looked like I said, he looked happier there though.
Oh, I mean, he's got Cooper Flagg.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point, too. Why would Jason Kidd
Leave.
Yeah.
That was always
Why
my thought.
would he leave? Again, we don't know. That's just, as you know, we always make the analogy here. We only see the tip of the iceberg. What is the iceberg underneath? We saw the tip of the iceberg of Rafael Devers saying, no, I don't want to be a DH.
Or play first base.
Or play first base. And then the iceberg underneath was like, he's got to go. You know what I mean? So why would Jason Kidd leave? Cooper Flagg, Kyrie Irving eventually coming back.
Anthony Davis.
Derek
Lively.
Oh, by the way,
Clay,
by the way,
Lively.
P.J. Washington.
And let's not forget, before Anthony Davis left Los Angeles, he's like, we need a center, right?
And they were like, no, we don't.
Right. And they said,
You ain't gonna be here.
well, no, they knew they needed a center because they tried to get Mark Williams from Charlotte. Apparently, Phoenix has different doctors. You know? Right?
Yep.
I mean, Mark Williams gets traded last night. Laker fans are like, we don't have a first-round pick to take a center, and the center we could have had got traded in the first round. So I guess the physical's fine in Arizona. Well, we'll find out. Because as we all know, these trades aren't official till new league years hit. But long story short, why the hell would Jason Kidd leave a tax-free state as well?
That's the other thing. I mean, New York is
We'll see.
awesome.
Hey, the
We
Knicks
all love it.
Knicks can keep trying.
For 13%.
I don't love it that much.
Knicks will keep trying.
And
Well,
Rich,
that's one thought. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.